Welcome to the Alan Golden Project. Welcome back. If you've already seen some of my videos, that's great. If you watched one of the earlier ones where I made an aioli, I made the aioli for a fish taco. And this is what I'm going to make my fish taco out of. If you could look at this giant slab of Gulf caught red snapper. Someone in this house caught this fish. I'm pretty sure. Nice big piece. And why does he have a bowl here upside down? Well, I learned a little trick. Because when you get these fish, these are not processed. These are cleaned on the dock. If you've ever went offshore fishing or anything, they clean your fish on the dock. And they're thorough. They do a good job, but sometimes they might leave a bone behind. And what I've learned is if you take the fish and you lay that sucker over a bowl, hope you can see this, it arches the fish out and it helps you find any bones. It makes the muscle and everything do this. You can do it by hand, but it's kind of easy to do. Right there. There he is. So I'm going to take me a pair of pliers and I'm going to get rid of that little bony bone. Right there. Let's see. If I can feel another one. Right in there, I think is another one. I'll give it a little pull. There he come out. There he come. And then we're just going to run our finger where that's rounded off at from that bowl. See if we can find any more of those bones, because nobody likes, you don't want to have to give someone a Heimlich. Well, now I'm gonna take the fish. Now that I've got my bowl dirty, I'm gonna out of the way. Then on the cutting board, I'm gonna cut this into some pieces. Now, like I said, we're making fish tacos. And I've got some big, large ones, the ones I like the big, I like a real big taco. But not everyone is a fan of the giant taco. So what I have to do is I have to take and I'll square some of this off. I'll square it off like that. Give me a nice piece. Man, that on the taco. I mean, I know that's a giant fillet, but I will tell you about the smell in here. The smell in here is like, it really, really smells like the ocean. Because these were fresh caught, and then we vacuum sealed them right after we caught them. So not everyone likes a giant piece of fish. So what I'm going to cut it a little bit diagonal and make a nice little piece that'll fry up nice and quick to go into a taco. About a 6-inch flour tortilla, I think. See, that's a nice chunk of fish right there. And then I'm going to go down this line, and this right here will probably make 2 pretty ones. This is about like what you might get at the like a Long John Silver or something, but way better. Just wait till you guys see my batter, and that's going to be a pretty good fish there, and fish there. And we'll probably cut that one in half. There we go. We got the fish cut up. I'm probably going to let it soak. I'm going to cut that one again. Let's cut that one again. I might let that soak a little while in I don't know, some buttermilk or something. It just I don't know, pull some gamey flavors out, and then we're going to make a batter with eggs and flour and seasonings, and then we'll come back. We are ready to start dipping and dredging and dipping and all that good stuff that we like to do with our fish. One thing I did do is I patted them off really, got them real dry. There's a little bit of moisture left on it, but just a tiny bit. What I have here is about a half cup cornstarch. I have an egg and some milk. I was going to soak these in buttermilk, but everybody's hungry. I don't have time to let it sit, so we're going to go ahead and roll with it. Here's the egg and buttermilk mixture. Actually, it's about a 1/4 cup of buttermilk and just a beaten egg, all beat up together. And I have about a cup and a half of just regular flour here, all-purpose, with about a teaspoon of Old Bay in it, because you know I love my Old Bay with my fish. So this is just dry. I got a rack here. I'm going to put everything on. I'm going to let it sit a little bit before it hits the fire. Let everything. So we'll just take a little rope, a little cornstarch mixture on it. We'll make sure it's covered. We'll daub the end. Looks nice. I'm going to shake off the excess. Hit it in the egg mixture. Just roll it around. Then we're going to throw the flour on it. Like that right there. To roll it back and forth. We're going to put it on the, get that in right there too, though. I'm going to put it on the rack. And I've got I'm going to mess on my hands here. I guess I have to wipe off. And I've got several more to do, just like that. Like I said, just take them, put them in the cornstarch. Done some shrimp like this, and used coconut instead of flour with a little panko in it. Man, those are really good. There's the egg. Roll him in the flour. The old dippy-doo. What dippy-doo method. There he goes. He's getting in there now. These are gonna be really good. They're gonna be real crispy. Like I said, I've got a mess in my fingers here. I can't reach my remote. I guess I can probably reach it with my pinky. So I'll get the rest of these done. I'll get the rest of these floured up. I'll get my cast iron out. I'll get my oil hot, and we'll go to frying. You guys ready? Gals, y'all ready to get this fish fried up? Got my oil running along. So it's hitting about 350 right now. It's going to cool as we add a few pieces of fish to it. This is my Lodge cast iron. I have some vegetable oil in here. I just use vegetable oil, peanut oil, and all that stuff. It's really makes it a little better, but for the cost, damn. So we are going to start off. I'm going to hit these larger pieces first, and I'm not going to overload my pan. I'll set them down in there. I've got about a 3/4 inch of oil in there. It's not going to completely cover them, but we're going to start out with our larger pieces. We're going to keep an eye on our thermometer here and see if she might need ramped up. I'm going to go ahead and ramp her up a little bit. About medium low, closer to medium. I got her on 4. I don't know what temperature that really goes to because it actually varies. I'm going to hit these thicker pieces first, and that, let's see, there's 5 of them. It's about half my fish right there. And you don't want to crowd them. You don't want your fish close together. You want it to where the oil can come up the sides of them. Unless you have a deep fryer. Now you can do this in a deep fryer if you want to, but I like to keep them where the oil can come up to the side of them. We're going to let these go for a couple of minutes, and we'll fry. Yeah, the temperature of my oil dropped down about 325 and everything, but it'll come back. It's on its way back up because you don't want your oil to get too cold when you're frying, because you'll have a real greasy whatever it is you're frying. So keep that in mind, and we're gonna get this stuff fried up, and I'll show you the end result, and then we'll build us a nice taco. Okay, I've just checked my fish. It's hit a 145 internal. This is my second batch. Would you look at these? Look at them. They're pretty. They're going here on a drying rack. I'm going to take the camera here in a second and show you what I'm doing. I'm going to shake the excess oil off. Here we go. Now we'll have to discard this oil. Now when I do chicken or pretty much anything else, I'll save my oil. But with fish, you can't really do that. So what I'm going to do, now that I've got them off, I've got them on this cooling rack here. Hope you can see there. Let me see. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, you can see just fine. All right, now what I'm going to do now that I got them out of the fryer, I've already did that back half, is I'm just going to take some of this sea salt, and the second they come out of the fryer, we're going to hit them. We're going to sprinkle them a little bit. We're going to let them sit for just a minute, and we're going to prep the table, and I'm going to put everything together, and I want to show you how pretty my tacos are. So, my remote, and we'll come back. So, I have decided to make myself a monster taco, a big one. I hope I'm still in frame. I may not be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of these. They're nice and, if you can hear, nice and crispy. Take me a couple of these. I'm going to get in on this. This is broccoli slaw. I got me a couple of tomatoes here. I'm just going to munch on those while I eat. When I eat my guacamole and stuff, because I love tomatoes. There's a little bit of broccoli slaw. This gives a little crunch. Now you can use just regular cabbage. It's actually what I went to the store looking for, was a good coleslaw cabbage mix, but I didn't see anything that was it just didn't suit me. So I got that. Then, well, I should have done this first. I'm going to take my lemons. I'm going to squeeze on my fish. I'm going to get that on there. I got a couple of lemons. Little half wedges. And put those on there. That aioli I made in the other video. This is an aioli I made out of one of my friends at Castaway Sauce Company, the Growling Gator. This is an aioli I've made out of it. If you haven't saw that video, go back and give her a watch. So I'm going to take some, I'm going to drizzle it on here. All nice and pretty. You know, you can add cheese to this if you want to. I'm not going to add cheese to mine. Just drizzle that on there. Let's get some on that fish. That's nice and pretty. Okay, then we're gonna I'm gonna get me some slivered onions here, because I do like onions. Just a couple in there, because I like that crunch and that bite, and I like a little bit of the sting of the onion. But you don't have to do this step. And some diced up cilantro. This will make it pretty. A little bit of that in there. And I think that looks pretty daggone good. So, I mean, if you want to put it together and make you a fish burrito, you could. Or you could just finish it like this. Just probably what I'll do is I'll probably wrap it up a little bit, but leave the ends open. And I'll fold her up. I'll give it a little bite. Wow. I have knocked it out of the park again. I hate to talk with my mouth open, but it fell back open. But this is amazing. This is probably the best fish taco that I've made. And my family's starved to death, so I have to get them in here. Thanks for tuning in. Go in here, give us a like. Go over here, wherever the bar is, give us a subscribe. And we'll have more videos coming out. And I appreciate you tuning in. And we'll see you later.